This is where we are. We're in Charleston. Um, it's bright, man. Hold on. These aren't mine. They don't really fit me. And they're kind of burning, but these make my eyes feel so much better. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, this is my last full week commuting, however you pronounce it, commuting to Charleston. The spring semester's over, and I got no content out of it. But I'm not gonna lie though, like the first 2 months I was recording here and there, but like I kind of really wasn't able to just make a storyline out of it. I've been so rushed and caught up in just trying to get here and trying to leave. Which is why I feel like I kind of learned the little lesson too late, which is like enjoy what I'm doing and take my time with it and don't rush past everything. Because I could have probably benefited a bit more from the content that I could have made in Charleston, just being here in Charleston, but it's too late now. But there's nothing wrong with that, right? I'm a cherish this week. I'm gonna enjoy this week. Something that I have been personally doing is, since the weather kind of got better, it's warmer, it's not freezing, or it's not like just crummy weather. I've been running around here. I started doing night runs on Thursdays for about a month now. I do that before I leave here. And so another thing that I just learned was this whole strip, this whole area is known as the Battery. It's known as the Battery. It goes on pretty far. I'd say about a mile or so. It's not really enough distance for me to get a good workout in. But yeah, free 6-hour parking over here. It's fabulous. It's amazing. And something else that I've also been doing is just taking my time more. Like previously I would have left 2 hours ago. Like I would have just got up and go. But I guess the big shift is with being a mechanic, of course, with advertising myself, with being more of a prominent figure in like an entrepreneurial aspect. I've kind of realized how much I care and love about my personal time, about the things that I want to do, what I want to spend my time with, like sleeping in. I kind of cherish that a bit more now that I've been working. Like today, I don't have any clients, which is amazing because I get to run, I get to go to my workout, I get to do all of this calmly. I'm not in a rush, you know. That being said, I do have one client I gotta follow up with, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I told him to follow me up so we could reschedule. Because we rescheduled because of him, but I'm not gonna call him out. Let's talk about today though. Let's talk about music. Let's talk about where we've been. Yeah. Let's keep on that introduction, right? Let's make this an introduction. I'm thinking about changing the YouTube channel name. We're gonna call it Unextinguishable. So we're gonna start out like that. Welcome back to Unextinguishable. Here I am, the speaker, James Altoon. I kind of like the title Unextinguishable. Where did I get it from? I was I was bored at church, just thinking about words, and I think about a word that I like to characterize myself with, and it's unextinguishable. You can play it along with grit or whatever, but I mean, I like the word unextinguishable more. Because the thing is, grit is like not like letting yourself go down, having that perseverance to get up. But I like unextinguishable because it's like something that has a limitless potential, you know what I mean? So a fire that you can't put out is just gonna keep on burning, and what else is gonna burn, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole bunch of ways to look at it metaphorically, but I like to put it with my kindred spirit that I am not a person to give up and I am not a person to back down. Unextinguishable. I could use the word grit, but unextinguishable is cooler. So yeah, welcome back to Unextinguishable. What we're talking about is the workout that I had today. I had a threshold run. I had to hold 16 or 18 minutes. I don't remember. It was one of the two. I had to do a 7:40 pace. I've been trying to hold a 7:20 for my threshold runs because Garmin says that I'm a piece of shit and I don't deserve anything if I don't do better than what it wants me to do. But guess what? I did a little bit better. I will say though, like halfway through the workout, it got kind of hard. I got to an 8-minute pace, but it's nice because it gives me a warm up and a cool down. It's about 10 minutes. Well, it is 10 minutes. It's a 9-minute pace. And I'm not gonna lie, back in the day, back a couple months ago, I'd have been like a 9-minute pace for a cool down and a warm up. That's insane. Now it's a breeze. 7-minute pace is getting a breeze. I am not gonna lie, I started thinking to myself, I was like, maybe, just maybe, An 8-minute pace is something that I can hold for a long time. But that's me being radical. That's me being crazy. So yeah, you've noticed it's been a different format for my videos. Kind of just been talking. I really like this. I get to express myself, but we're not gonna do this on Mondays. We're gonna do this on Wednesdays. So Wednesdays are gonna be for podcast like talks like this where I'm talking, just video essays, I guess. Not video essays, just talking. And Mondays are gonna be for my full-length vlogs, my full-length videos. And so here we are. So we've talked about how spring semester is coming to an end, spring semester is coming to a start, and I'm kind of in another transition point in my life, moving on to the next semester, what's next, another step closer to my degree. I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do with my life. I've been really anxious, really worried about my future, and so the thing is, where do I want to move to? And so I put a lot of thought to it, and I'm like 80% sure that where I want to move to is San Antonio, Texas. Why? It's a great outlet to be able to get a job through the Department of Defense, and I would like to specialize in something that has to do with security. And over the long term, it'd just be a lot more stable, because the thing is, it's a lot cheaper to live out there, dude. I was looking at apartments. You can live there for like a 1,200 foot space for like $1,200. You ain't gonna get that in bigger cities in South Carolina, so I'm gonna just shoot for that. Obviously, I gotta get my bachelor's degree, which is in the works. I got 6 more months left, 2 more semesters. Sorry, I thought this was spilling on my back, but it's just my sweat. So yeah, there's a whole lot of ways that I can go, but I've chosen San Antonio. It's kind of like Savannah, Georgia. If you added a riverfront, mix it with a little bit of Orlando, and turn it into Charleston. That being said, though, I do plan on going there sometime this fall, just to, I guess, to get to know the city. Like, what if, like, I move somewhere that I've never been? Bro, that's scary. I would never do that. But that actually adds into my list of plans. So classes for me are done the end of summer. I could probably finish them a week or two early, which I would really like to do, because if I do this, I can take a flight down to Guatemala and I can trek Central America and I can end up in Colombia and fly back the week classes start. And guess what? I just was gone for 2 months and I did South America. But that's expensive. So obviously I need to get some funds up. I need to get my money up, not my funny up. And what else are other plans? I was thinking about getting a job. I'm still thinking about it. The thing is, if I start a job now, I'm only really going to work like 3 days a week for 2 months. So I'd probably just do it for fun. So, I don't really need it. I just like can't justify it. I have been an emotional mess, I'm not going to lie. I do feel a lot lighter though. But that's probably just like whole disassociation and detachment process that I've accumulated throughout my life and the trauma that I've had to go through. But who cares? Because we have a big event coming up. And you know what this big event is? It's a marathon. I am going to be running a marathon. I can't tell my family. I just got to do it in secret. But I'm really excited for it. It's in Durham, North Carolina here in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. The plan right now, we're going to leave Myrtle Beach kind of midday. Get some all you can eat, go up there, kick it, relax, maybe do a little jog the night before. But obviously, go to the expo, the exposition, to be able to pick up our pamphlets, our shirts, our gear, our bib, whatever. Get bags for bag drop. But this is my first ever marathon. I'm really excited for it. My big thing is my Garmin says I can do it in 4 hours and 30 minutes, which is pretty cool, but I kind of want to beat that. In a perfect world, I'd be trying to get Boston qualifier numbers, but sub 3 hours is horrifying. I am good. I'm good for now. I have no hard feelings if I don't get it. So that being said, I technically started my taper this week. My volume's down like 30%, and the next week I gotta do like half of the volume. So I'm probably gonna take an extra 2 rest days, and then I have to do a lot of mobility work because I do not want to show up race day tightened up. But it's okay though. 2 of my friends are coming, which is gonna be an amazing process. I do plan and I do think that I need to be a better social media agent and a content creator. So out of this, I got a running belt. because holding my camera while I run is kind of hard, dude. It gets heavy, so I'm gonna throw it in this thing. Obviously it's not waterproof, so I can get a Ziploc bag and put it on the camera just in case, or a little bit of saran wrap or whatever. But what do I have on me? I have the Naked Running Band V2, not V1, V2. I don't know anything about the V1, but I love it. It's amazing. It's nice, cool. It's snug. Like, I didn't feel it bouncing around. Like, I just did this. This is my first time actually running with it. I did 4.5 miles. The average was an 8-minute pace. Didn't feel nothing bouncing around. It was holding this just fine. I actually tested it. It can fit 2 of these. It can actually fit 2 solid water bottles in the back because it's really stretchy because of the mesh back there. There's a back pocket here. You can fit 2 liters of water back there. But I don't really see the point in doing that. I just carried this, which is 500 milliliters. This is a Hydro Pack soft flask, which I'll go into in a second. But the running belt's great. It has that big back pocket in the back, right? It has 2 little loops right here that I'm probably going to use for like carrying a tripod whenever I do long runs, solo long runs. Because it's usually for trekking pods, but I mean, what's the difference between a trekking pod and a tripod? Unironically, the tripod that I do use from Newer, you can technically use it as a trekking pod. But yeah, it has 2 front pockets here. It has these little loops right here. I have no idea what they're for. I've got a nice little keychain hook so it'll secure everything, and then we've got the 2 pockets in the front, and then yeah, they're just really big pockets. There's not really anything crazy to it. It's not like some fascinating science behind it, but I will say white might not have been the smartest color as somebody who sweats a lot. I'm gonna have to learn how to clean it really good. But yeah, I also got this. This is a Hydro Pack soft flask. Obviously, you know, carrying water is an essential with you, and the mechanisms are a hard water bottle, standard, it's cool, whatever. But I found out about soft flasks. So they're not solid. They're like a silicone material that kind of, it shrinks as you drink, but when it's full, it's all the way its size. But it's really nice because it's malleable. So like you put it in your bag and it snucks it to your back and whatever, and you barely feel it. I feel like a hard bottle would probably make me shave. Well, that's what people said. The thing is, like, I've never blistered, I've never shaved, I've never had any of these problems that a lot of people have. I guess it's just cool to prevent it. Yeah, you see, it shrinks, and it goes like that. And the thing that I like about it, it has a locking mechanism, so just in case you don't want to spill it. But you bite it, and when you bite it, all the water starts flowing out, and it's actually like a serious water flow amount. So yeah, I got 2 of these, but unfortunately for some reason Amazon only sent me 1, so I gotta get my second one through a warranty. But I'll have this and this for the marathon, and one more thing. I figured it'd be pretty cool to change up the scenery. So yeah, I got one more thing, well, 2 more things technically, but they're kind of one-on-one together. The other thing is, I got running shoes, I got race day shoes, I got a carbon plate. Unfortunately, I had to be bandwagon and be just like everybody else, and I got a pair of Alpha Flies. So I'm really excited for it. I went to Dixon, I tried them on. I think it'll be good. I'm gonna try to get in one long run before the marathon, like a week before, with Alpha Flies, and then see how that is, how I respond to it. And I got a pair of low cut, like kind of like no-show socks or compression socks that are supposed to actually like help a lot with performance. The thing is, like, I haven't invested in socks. I've just been wearing whatever I have. A lot of my clothes have been getting holes in them, so I've been kind of conservative about that. But sweat's kind of breaking it down. It's kind of sad. But I guess on a tangent, if you ever think about doing any sort of endurance training, or you want to do something that involves really trying really hard for an extended period of time, at least an hour, you got to learn how to nutritionalize yourself. And for me, I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of just been lazy about it. Like, well, I'm not lazy, I've been kind of more hands-on about it technically. I've been making homemade options. Like for fueling during runs, I'll just get honey and salt and I put it together. That's sugar, that's carbs, and that's sodium, and that's electrolytes. Like, what? It's a no-brainer for me. But I kind of am on this little bubble where I'm like, should I invest in some gels? Should I get salt tablets? I am gonna get electrolyte tablets though, because this run I did feel it a little bit. I had a little bit of a headache earlier, but it was like it poofed and it poofed back. So I'd rather not take the risk there, because electrolytes, I mean, cramping, you need sodium for your muscles to contract. And so that's what I'll be investing in, possibly gels. But I got those running shoes and the pair of compression socks. But it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't really got anything else to talk about. I'm thinking about snagging lunch somewhere. It's got to be something high calorie, because the run just killed me. I think I burned like 400 calories. I don't know. I've been burning a lot less calories when I run, which it's kind of sad, because I'm finally reaching the point of athleticism where your body doesn't just burn everything out and it kind of a little bit more conservative. I remember 3 miles used to burn like 600 calories for me. But it's okay. I might just get something nice calories, because I have a leg day to do. I'm going to do legs later. I'm going to try to do like 20-30 minutes of just knee and ankle work, and then I'll work my legs. So yeah, another word of advice just out of talking. If you think about doing running, take care of your joints. I cannot stress this enough. And my thing about it is, like, I take an even crazier take on it. It's like, I hear a lot of people complain about their shoes. Oh, their shoe this, oh, this, that. Oh, my ankle hurts because of my shoe. Oh, my knees hurt because of this. Or no, your form isn't good. You have weak ankles. Your ligaments and your tendons are not built to sustain performance. Your knees are hurting because, you know what? Your muscles are weak. Training your body under a load and under a pressure makes you stronger. These are just accessories. So, if you start running, take care of your knees. Work them out. You only have one set of them. And after surgery, it don't get any better. For me, I have a rest day. So I lift weights 6 times a week, right? But I'll spend one day of the week and I'll focus on just knee strength. Just knee improvement. My knee health, my ankle health, and my hips. Specifically my psoas. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should definitely take into account what I'm talking about. Little bit of research, learn on your own. That way you can kind of make better decisions for your body. It's like running is fun and all, but you gotta take care of yourself. So yeah, take care of yourself. I will say though, I am fixing to leave here soon. I'll probably get a burger. I got a burger yesterday from the mall, Costa Grand Mall. It was Chuck Wagon. I got a triple patty, sweet potato fries. It was amazing. It was $20, yeah. But I can justify this. This was a fat burger with a lot of fries. Like, it was amazing. Like, I genuinely wanted to cry how good it was. I've been thinking about that burger. But it's okay. I'm not big. I just happen to eat a lot. So, that being said, we're out of here. I've been having a lot of fun in life, you know? I need to start recording, because it's like I'll hyperfixate on recording and it feels like my life is so boring, and I'll stop recording and then I'm just like, dang, I should have recorded that. Like yesterday I went to the mall with my friend, we were walking around, we were talking to people, we ate the burger, Chuck Wagon, and like, recording that would have been nice. It would have been fun for you to see. Just, I guess, like a little vlog, a little day in the life of trying to buy running shoes. And I went to the beach. And what did I do in the morning? I barely did anything in the morning. I just worked on a Jeep. And I went to the gym and I ate a lot. But going back to the topic of the marathon, something cool that I'd like to mention is in Charlotte, there's actually a place that you can pay $60, and for $60 you get an access to their sauna and their cold plunge, so you can do those treatments and you get an hour-long massage for $60. Bro, I know places that you can't go to $60. You can pay $60 and walk out of there not full. So yeah, that'll be pretty sweet. But school's almost over. Camera's gonna be back out. And we're gonna see each other more often. I'm really shooting for next Monday. Just go ahead and post the finale for Boone. I just haven't prioritized it at all because I've been burnt out. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna hide it from you guys. The reason that I'm not posting, the reason I'm not doing that is just I was done. So I'm gonna record this. It's Tuesday, April 14th. I got out of class like 2 hours ago. I did my run, and then I spent like 20 minutes walking. So we've been talking. You'll see this tomorrow, which is Wednesday, 8 a.m. So, nevertheless, thank you for watching. Maybe leave me a comment. Maybe join me for the marathon. There's still 2 weeks left. It'd be pretty cool if you did it. No pressure though, no pressure. But let's just enjoy the view for a second before I get out of here. This is one of the last times that I'm gonna see this view for a while.